Jordan, Michael Bennett. All these guys played the VR game for the first time, and they're professional NFL players, and they love it. Paxton Lynch, quarterback for the Broncos, Seahawks, Carson Wentz. I look like a hobbit compared to him. Those guys.
He's a nice guy.
These guys are massive. So here's our game of virtual reality. We're gonna split screen them playing for the first time. That's Kirk Cousins, the Washington Redskins. They got super competitive this week. Oh, here we go. So we had JJ Watt, basically, he was modeled up and he's coming out. There's Jared, if you guys are Berkeley fans, Jared Goff. And he's massive too. Jordan Howard. You can see how much fun they're having. This is basically a shared locker room space. This is our demo level. So basically, you're going to be able to, the other thing too is social VR. So I don't know if you guys played 2K5 back in the old days, but it was the best football game ever made. And they actually have this thing called My Crib, which is really rad. And your friends can log in and play the air hockey and foosball and stuff like that together. But it was a social experience. Hey man, here's all my trophies, here's all my stuff, things like that. So we're building kind of the same system for social VR. And from here, you're going to be able to browse through a store, you're going to be able to buy stuff, you're going to be able to see, you're going to be able to be immersed in it. Yeah, so you can move around, stuff like that. So we're using the Daydream controller, which is great. Oculus just announced their controller, which is fantastic. And it really bleeds well into sports, like throwing the football. It's like really exciting. Anyways, and then we go onto the field. Yeah. We went with like this Blade Runner look. Montana Love's there. And so we actually didn't belong because I'm a Gator and he's Notre Dame. So we actually used to make fun of each other a lot. And then, so one day I get a message from someone in the building. It's a great building. And says, hey, you know, Joe wants to talk to you. He wants to bring his game back. And I'm like, sure, whatever. And then I get a text from him. He's like, hey, can I call you? He called me to say, hey, I want to talk to you about opportunity. I'm going to bring Joe Montana back. I was like, cool. So I met him. He's like, oh, God, you're that Gator guy. I was like, yeah, that's me, dude. So, so I knew that it was going to be kind of a really hard thing to do. We have it's David against Gloucester. We have EA, right, who basically just wants to hold the monopoly of the franchise. So I said, look, I'll do it for my co-founder because I just don't want to do a licensing deal because it just wouldn't be worth it. He was like, sure. So yeah, that's how we started the company with that. Mr. Kraft I met him through a friend of mine, Ben Horowitz. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. So he introduced us and he invested 2 days later because he just really believes that there should be an opportunity out there. So yeah, he's a really great guy. So I just got really lucky, I guess.
Great. Hi.
First down.
Great. Hi. Great. Hi.
First down.